AB Abs and Spow taking it math style. Today we will be learning about I. What is it? How does it work? This is a very useful thing when trying to solve for negative square roots. Today, our learning target is, today I will learn about imaginary numbers and how they work using I. Have to know square roots of perfect squares and distributive property and how to multiply square roots together in order to understand this lesson. Take it away, AB Abs.
The word I is an imaginary number. You're gonna learn about them real soon, brother. Imaginary numbers aren't on the number line, but they can be so simple, it should be a crime. What? Hey. So here we go, we're gonna have some fun. You will be an expert by the time we're done. Oh! And get it now! Yeah, To start us off, you should first know that I squared is -1. So what's that show? Shows that I equals the square root of -1. Now I'm going to show you guys what's really under I squared equals -1. Yeah, dog. The reason for this is I times I is the same thing as -1's the square root of -1 times the square root of -1. And 2 square roots equals the number inside of them. Now, I cubed is -I. Now, the reason for that is it's I times I, and then it's the square root of -1 times the square root of -1 times the square root of -1. And previously, we just learned that 2 of them is -1, so in result, it is -I. And then I to the 4th is 1. The reason for this is I times I times I times I, square root of -1 times the square root of -1 times the square root of -1 times the square root of -1. And we know that 2 of them equals -1, so -1 times -1 equals 1. Therefore, I to the 4th is 1. Now you see how easy it is. Now let's review this sweet, sweet shiz. I equals the square root of -1. I squared equals -1. I to the 3rd equals -I. And I to the 4th equals 1. After these 4 simple solutions, they just repeat themselves. It's a revolution. I'm thinking we should do 1 or 2 examples. Soon you will be pros. It'll be the latest. Ready? Oh, our first example, we're going to start off the square root of -16. Well, isn't that just the same old thing as the square root of 16 times the square root of -1? Well, of course it is, honey buns. Now we know 16 is a perfect square, and the root of it is an upside-down chair. 4, yes, that's what it is. Now what is left is the square root of -1. Man, what a whiz. You already know what this really is. It's I trying to question your biz. The equation we have to solve is 4 times I. But wait, that's all we gotta do. Let's take a sigh. Let's move on to a harder one. But don't you worry, it's still a lot of fun. Now we got 3 times the square root of -5, but wait, it's squared. Surprise, surprise. This equation looks harder than it is in reality, so let's not change it into an abnormality. First, we know that when something is squared, it's just times itself, its own special flair. We now have 3 times the square root of 5 times I, because it was a negative square root, as easy as pie. Then multiply it by itself again. It's so easy it might as well be a lie. Here comes the simple distributive property. Joy will flow through you, it's like winning the lottery. 3 times 3 is 9. The square root of 5 times the square root of 5 is simply 5. And I times I, as we learned before, is -1. What a bore. Lastly, we have small multiplication. It equals -45. Let's shout it to the nation! We just learned that I is involved in any negative square root. And now we can solve problems with it. It's really kind of cute. We also learned I to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4. You know it so well. If it were a game, you'd have a perfect score. It's finally over, so jump a joyful leap. But after this video, I know you can solve I in your sleep. Word. Yo, this is AB Abs and Spow, and I spow. Hope that the learning target was accomplished, and that today you learned about imaginary numbers and how they work using I. Remember, I is equal to the square root of -1. I goes all the way up to the power of 4, then starts all over again with 5, as if it were just I alone. I can be really easy while solving equations if you keep in mind that it is involved in any negative square root as a substitute for the negative. To get any additional help, go to Miss Logan's sweet website for more assistance. This is AB Abs and Spow. We out.